Opening the Petals of Learning. Heavenletter number 5598. March 23, 2016. How wide is wide, and how tall is tall? How high is the sky? How vast is infinity? A mother may ask her young child, "How much do you love me?" And the child widens his arms as wide as his arms can reach and says, "This big." In a dandelion that a child presents to his mother, he is presenting her with the whole universe. A child really knows infinity better than he knows the finite world. What is there for the child to learn on earth that he doesn't already know but the finite? From the whole array of knowledge, the child comes down to details and measurements and reduction of scale and becomes learned in the world, yet true learning is something to be sparked, not studied. A child remembers totality, and then what he is formally taught gets to be reduced to limits of one kind or another. Much of the learning on earth is less rather than more. Instead of fullness, there comes to be a sort of filling up that does not come near to fullness, a crowding as it were, some sort of sand in the gas tank and a grinding of gears. Learning is meant to be joy. The child wants to grasp fistfuls of knowledge. Imagine how a child learns language so magnificently and so easily, and how eagerly. All that is integral to learning language, all the feeding of the tongue and aspirations of the lips, and the ears give an encore. When someone can learn language and all its ramifications, he can learn anything that he desires to learn. When did learning become work or canned, as if learning were something excerpted and remote to him and pushed on him, when all learning is about life and the liveliness of learning? Since when was learning something that had to be drummed into a child as if learning were separate from the joy of life and love itself, and the child has to be stuck in a wagon and go only one way and not another? Let learning evoke love and joy, for are not love and joy the point of learning? There is no point to, and no necessity for subjugation. One thing in life leads to another. The heart and mind desire to be filled with knowledge. Don't mistake true learning for facts or information. True knowledge is making a connection. It is in joining disparate elements and seeing how they unite and add to the spiral of life in the world. Two different matters have a commonality. Learning is putting things together. Learning is finding out how the disparate are not disparate but alive and alike. What do language and music have in common? Even within language and music, there is silence. There is silence between words, and there is silence between notes. There is silence between thoughts. There is immersion into subjectivity, and there is objectivity which is not meant to be far away. Objectivity can bring you closer yet to me, yet your heart has to be in the learning. Learning has to be for joy, or what is it worth? The test of learning is how much it means to the one who is learning. Learning is more than exercise and repetition. Learning is an exploration of the world. Everything can be in its place, and everything can be which way and at. Everything can be everything, or it can be nothing at all, and nothing can be all of it. True learning is discovery. Life is meant to be discovery. There is no completing discovery. It is worldwide. It is universe-wide. It is heavenward. Life is beyond any restrictions construed upon it. Life is a miracle of discovery. There are no borders to discovery. Everything on earth is a flower to be picked and given away into the farthest reaches, something like one heart's embracing all others. Channeled by Gloria Wendroff. Heavenletters.org